Hello, everyone. Welcome to the You Can Be Anything podcast, a place where we come to learn, have fun, and also be able to practice new things, right? Be able to show what we know, learn from other people. And as I said on my earlier post today, if you see Soso Babes and you see Brian, 100% be rest assured that we are talking about Bitcoin. We are talking Bitcoin. All right. I am one person. I believe so much in evolution. I believe so much in change and what is happening in the world. And I love to be in the know. And if you know one thing about me, it is the fact that I encourage people to reskill and upskill. And as a part of that, acquiring knowledge is also very important, right? So today with Brian, we'll be talking Bitcoin. We are going to be talking. So we're going to learn and earn Bitcoin today, all right? So everyone that is joining us today, hey, if you do not have a Bitcoin wallet, it's time for you to get one. We are going to show you an example of one that you can download. And again, we have a couple of questions that we'll be asking, and the winners will be getting some Bitcoin. We are not giving out dollars or francs CFA or stars. We are giving out Bitcoin. Okay, so thank you all so much for joining. As you join, please kindly share the video. If you join here and you're not following You Can Be Anything podcast yet, please kindly follow. So I'm going to bring up my friend Brian and let's get this going. Thank you so much, Brian. Again, we always do this thing and it always works for us. Thank you so much for joining me today as we talk about learning and earning Bitcoin.
Thank you. All the thanks belong to you. Your enthusiasm pushes me to keep trying to share because, quite frankly, it's hard to get people interested in things that are new. And this has happened before when cars were made, most people were riding on horses. And they were like, oh, you can just eat grass. That thing needs oil or fuel. So a lot of people hated it until it took over, even the internet. So thanks a lot.
Yep, amazing. Thank you for coming up here. And again, the reason I'll bring someone like Brian is because I know how much this means to him. I know how much time he has invested in learning about Bitcoin. I know how much he knows about it. And I also know how willing he is to share his knowledge. That is why we have Brian here today. And so, hey, do not hesitate. Let me make sure that I'm seeing the comments. And again, share, please, guys. I'm about to share. So you share too, so we can get as many people as possible join us and have this going. So give me a second while I bring it up and share. And don't only share, but follow the page. I hope you're all doing great. This is Tuesday. It's just the beginning of the week, but you know what? We are grateful that we are here. Gosh, I cannot see the live video on my phone yet. Give me a second. There we go. Now I see it. Oh, sorry.
I have it on.
Yeah. Okay, you're on. Okay, amazing. Yeah. So there we go. Yeah, so let's do this together, right? And again, why we are here today is because we want to learn. Hi, Tabby Bisong.
How are you? Just go on 1 second. Let it come.
Yes. Yes. So I want to talk about Bitcoin. And again, somebody will ask me, a few people have asked me why my interest in Bitcoin. Hey, why since when you become a cryptocurrency person, right? I've had a few people ask me that question. And my response has always been, it's because I see the change. I see that the change will come. I believe that it's not going to take anything from me knowing there is no harm in wanting to know more about something, right? And that's why I decided to dedicate the time and to dedicate the brain space to even learn a little bit about. I am no expert, but again, if I have money that I can let go of, I do let go of, and I say, hey, you know what? This is what I am willing to put in Bitcoin. So some time ago, a few weeks ago, I had Brian here with my other brother Vali, and we talked about this whole Bitcoin. And one of the main takeaways that I had from that show was the fact that if you're not comfortable, a lot of us, I don't know if this has to do with our background, but a lot of us are too scared of the risk of investing. A lot of us still have that mentality that our money belongs to the banks, like to the, how do you call it, the mainstream banks and stuff, or some people don't even believe in banks, right? But then we realize that we do not make anything. If you want to look at how much, let's say you had $10,000 in the bank in 2022, today I can guarantee you that that 10,000, if you had it in the mainstream bank, it has not made you $1,000. It has not to even think of 500, right? It has not. But then I look at things like this, like the opportunity of learning about Bitcoin, and I look at it as an opportunity for us to just to know more. There is no harm in this knowledge. And if I am not willing to put the whole 10,000 that I got out of my savings bank, my savings account into this, I'll put what I can put. So again, what Brian and Vali said that day that I took away is the fact that if you're not sure, if you're not sure of where your heart is, if you know that your heart is in an eggshell, is in an eggshell that is gonna drop off and crack, okay, do not invest your life savings without thinking. All right. So yes, Brian, go ahead. Come in. I know I always like to start with this because I know that a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to lose my money. I don't even want to learn about it because I don't want to lose my money. That's actually one of the most common things that we hear when you start talking to people about Bitcoin. Right. So yes, please go ahead. And if you want to add a little bit on that, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that angle. And remember, I promised you that you just gave us content in terms of energy. So I'll start from there because as we live, we have several skills and there are several things we can do, activities. Nowadays, we can even monetize them. So the main idea there is what is energy? We know it's something we spend. Is the energy is sorry it's like the ability, right, for us to do things. It gives us like that currency that we can burn. So now sometimes we lose those. We do things that get us tired. That people can feel the energy and the beauty that we're radiating, and that's why we're saying like your videos. When one looks at it, they're very beautiful, right? And you say you put in a lot of time and energy into those. So it's interesting to know that there are ways that those are ways for you to capture that energy and save it. There will be a day when you have less than that. So that if you have saved that energy, right, then how can you harvest it? How can you monetize it? Nowadays, that's the term, right? Someone could spend their time going to clubs, drinking. That energy, you go and pee actually. Money is also energy. You spend it and then pee. And then 10 years later, you can really tie back to that. Maybe in terms of enjoyment, that's fine. But imagine activities like this. How can we start using this energy we're expending and capturing it at the same time and saving it? So that's one angle that Bitcoin really comes into it, because what it does is it takes the idea of money and value and it turns it into information. You see, the same way that uh, the internet took post offices, uh, cinema halls. If you go cinema hall, then Sister Babes, you go look. The internet turned that into Netflix. You see, so it's just information now. Instead of going to the post office, I don't know, maybe when you were in school, especially if you're in a boarding school, you used to write letter of Padimende now. You go send a sometimes discipline master, they open themselves Jara. You see, but the internet came with email and it turned that process into information. You just send that email as information, and even the email program itself is just information that has been packaged into software that gives you that experience. So Bitcoin is doing that for money and currency, turning value into information. So that means that the same way I can text you, the same way I can send you value of Bitcoin. You see, so
Yeah.
yeah, so that's just like a short introduction based on like your introduction that you gave earlier.
Yeah. And again, the reason I do this, I love to come and I put it out is because I did not just get up someday and I knew the little I know about Bitcoin, right?
Mhm.
I talked to people like you. I know there was a time where everybody were like, hey, you can make money in crypto. A lot of people put money in crypto. Some people in crypto in general, okay, this is not about Bitcoin, but just cryptocurrency in general. So a
Yeah.
lot of people were carried away by that buzz of cryptocurrency. A lot of people made a lot of money, and also people did lose money that we cannot take away. But again, isn't that how life generally is? It is. But again, why I love for us to talk about just the base, like be able to touch the base of Bitcoin, because remember, this show is about Bitcoin. It is centered around Bitcoin. All right. Well, the reason I want us to talk about is because so many people are still blank. I talk to a lot of people and they are still blank about what Bitcoin is. A lot of people are still like, oh, it feels like it is some kind of abstract. It feels like like abstract knowledge. You
Yeah.
get it? So a
Mhm.
lot of people are not very like I don't think I see a lot of enthusiasm
Yeah.
in
Right.
people
Yeah.
wanting to learn more.
Okay.
That's why you will see a show like this. I bet that years ago, before the internet took over, nobody listened to the people that told them that, hey, the internet will do this thing that the internet is doing today.
Yeah.
And that is the same thing that Bitcoin is experiencing. Yes,
Exactly.
from now, mark these dates, you will say, hey, so Babes and Brian were on Facebook and YouTube talking about, hey, the importance of you just gaining the knowledge, know what it is about, be in the know. Oh, I don't just sit back and not know anything about it. There is no useless knowledge. So be aware of it. And even if it means making your own little box out of it, why not? Okay. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm here. That is why I do what I do. That is why I love talking to Brian, because I love to pick his brain, especially when it comes to things like this. Yeah. So as I said, we are going to be winning some prizes today.
Hmm.
And in order to be able to get your giveaway, Brian, I thought you said we are recommending, just for the ease of use, we're recommending the Moon Wallet,
Let me
right?
type it. Yeah.
Yeah. So Brian is going to add that in the comment section. We are recommending that just for the ease of use.
Mhm.
All right. And just to clarify also, neither Brian nor myself, to the best of my knowledge, none of us here are here to sell anything. Because we are recommending Moon Wallet does not mean that I'm gonna get any money if you
Yeah.
if you use Moon.
Yeah.
Okay.
True. True. I'm gonna
It
tell all
is
the village people then one time.
yes, it is for the ease of use. That's why we are recommending Moon. So if you join us and you would love to participate in the giveaway, that is a wallet. Again, you can use Moon. But Brian, you say if somebody has an existing wallet already,
Yes,
we
they
can
can
still
use it.
use their wallet,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, this
Yeah,
is just
so
what I
if you
mean.
already have a Bitcoin wallet, you can use it. But if not, for those of you who not, if this is new to you, go ahead and get Moon. Brian, please correct me if I got any of that
Yeah,
wrong.
that's right. Yeah. So I mean, with that said, yeah. So I mean, this we should be proactive, right? In the sense that, so babes, I don't know if we're just digging deep into the topic, but in the sense that just like a few seconds ago, we talked about energy. You want to capture your energy, right? The way our parents came up, they worked for like 30, 40 years and retired. And so normally they'll have pension. That's the energy that they've captured now. Our parents were running up and down and sending us to school, working long hours, and the in promise of a pension for when they're retired. You see, so
Mhm.
this technology allows you to capture your sweat in a system that cannot devalue it. Because most people don't go broke now because it didn't work. Look at veterans, social waves here in America. Many people went to Vietnam. Perhaps at that time, if you made $40,000, it was like a big deal, right? Like if our parents will even tell you that they were renting their rooms for 100 francs, and we'll be like, "What? Are you serious? That was the value 100 francs had back then. You see, so imagine earning $40,000 back then and being like middle class, and then
Mm-hmm.
you retire and your pension is based on that amount. And now you're in a system where your surgery costs you $40,000, but that's what
Yeah.
you're earning. Yeah, so you see that we need a system where you can work, but your energy can be held by it. You yourself mentioned it when you mentioned that if you have saved $10,000 in 2010, now it will not be up to $11,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that it means that even in like 10 years, it will not grow 10%. So
Yeah.
if, yeah, so if that's the case, then what's in it for us? The systems that we're living in, are they going to be fair to us when we are 60, 70? You see what I mean? Yeah, so this is a
Yep.
technology that helps us to like grow and adapt. So,
Yes,
so
and to answer your question, Sonia Banj, yes, Moon is an app. I did get it from iOS. I bet Android has it too, Brian.
yes,
Yes.
yes, I think Android should have.
Okay, yeah. So yes, it is an app. You can get that from the App Store. It's pretty easy to download. That's why we chose it over the other ones. So that if you do not have a Bitcoin wallet already and you would love to participate in the giveaway, then go ahead and download Moon.
Yes. So babes and I will make you feel your first Bitcoin.
It feels good to have your first Bitcoin,
Yeah.
especially when you have it and you leave it in there after some time. You look at it and you're like, oh wow, this has gotten to this. And at the same time, I want you to, when you're looking at Bitcoin, do not look at it like you want to get it today and sell it next week, Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. Please do not get it with that mindset because
Yes. Yes.
it is for the keeps. The value comes from the keeps. According that to me, that is where I see the value of what I get.
Yeah.
I see it in the long term.
Yeah.
I do not measure from what it's gonna be tomorrow or next tomorrow. I look at it in the long term.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me add to that, so babe. So, I mean, when we talk of a value system, we want to keep water and not water. We want to keep our value. So think of when you were in primary school, your parents would buy you a water bottle. They wouldn't buy a water bottle that has a leak. You see, like your parents will not send you to school with a bag that has a hole that your pen will get missing and things. So you always want a container that keeps something and holds it and preserves it. So if
Mm-hmm.
we can preserve things, then especially money, then why not preserve it? So, and the
Yeah.
beautiful thing about it is Bitcoin is also an asset. It's just a lot of things. Like it's a network of computers, and that network has infrastructure, like Facebook has, Google. Due to the infrastructure, they can host many things, movies, lives that we're doing now. So Bitcoin too is a network with a lot of infrastructure. It's the most powerful computer system in the world in terms of how much processing power it has, and it uses that power to secure it. You see, so now, as times are changing, you see that its various properties will start coming in play. And one property, this might sound like rapid, so there's one property about it is about property and property management. You see, so it also doubles as an asset. And what can you do with assets? You can leverage them and borrow. You see, so if you start looking at it, you see that it's like land bidding on the internet. You don't need to sell a land. Like the wisest people don't sell it. You can borrow
Yep.
against it. You can borrow against it. Imagine the people that sold my 17 in Boya.
Yep.
If they were just renting the properties on it, now their family is set for generations.
Yep.
So
That's
anyway,
so.
that's another angle. So please don't sell. Just keep it and you'll be
Yep.
shocked.
It's for the keeps, and again, give it a shot, right? I know. Again, I keep repeating this because I talk to a ton of people, and they're just like, what's within new Bitcoin thing where they talk about, right? I get those kinds of comments a lot, and the one thing I say is there is not. I will not blame you for not knowing, but if there is one thing you can do is just listen, and if you can, Again, as I said earlier on, if you do not have a wallet, you can go ahead and download the Moon wallet and start from there, right? If you say, for those of you who are watching us from the US, say you had to go out this weekend or last weekend, you were supposed to go do and you have this $100 that you want to put on the side, right? Put that $100 in that Moon wallet, okay? Get it. Let's see if in the next couple of months or days your $100 will still be the same. Guarantees that it's not. But don't even look at it like that. Look at it more in the long term, right? Put it in there, see what you can give up. And again, I keep repeating this. If you are not sure of how this works, if you're not 100% like, hey, I am an investor and I know the risk of investing, only put in what you can afford to lose. Okay, because I know therefore people who can cry from my ears, say, hey, so that day we talk, so I go buy them for 100,000. That. No. All right. I'm not vouching for that. I'm just telling you, put in what you can lose. And also when you're putting it, look at it in the long term. Do not sell. I saw an abbreviation somewhere, Brian. I think it said BH, like brother or something. What does that mean again?
It's actually HODL. It says hold on to dear life.
Yeah.
I added B for me, like Brian HODL. So that
okay, you're the one that showed me that. Yes, yeah. Yes.
Hold on to dear life. So let me give you a bit of context, right? Like, so one of the things is that the way currencies function, central banks release money.
But let me cut you short a bit. So I wanted us to, so while we are talking, we also give the opportunity. I can go ahead and I'll pose the first question we have on here. So while Brian and I are chatting, and if you know the answer to the question, respond to it. And again, remember that the giveaway is in Bitcoin. All right. And in order to receive your Bitcoin, you must either have an existing wallet or you go ahead and you download the Moon wallet. I pinned it in the comment section. That is how it is spelled. Go to your app store and download it from there. So I'm going to put the first question and we will see. Respond in the comment section, and we're going to be choosing the winners from the comment section. So Brian, sorry to have cut you short. I wanted to have this going on while we talk about other things.
Since that was it, thanks for cutting me short there. Since that's what you said now.
Yeah, so, anyway, I give you a chance to sip on your Coke.
anyway, like I was saying, right? Mostly when people dive into Bitcoin, they often start like with the history of money. You see, like to look at what money is, what role has it played, and if we look at that, you see that money is money. What has money been? Who have used salt before now? Like money, they've used rocks, rare beads, and what some historians realized is people often use the rarest things as money. Things that are difficult to produce so that nobody can go make it. Like Vali was saying last time, imagine so babes that as you're working as a consultant or your meetings, the company is just printing the money and giving you. It's almost like I just put papers out of page and just write 1 million I give you. Like, I mean, what does that mean? This is so they always try to avoid that by using the rarest things. If people lived on high mountainous areas, they would probably be using the rarest seashells because they're on the mountain top, the sea is the lowest. When they were at the beach, they were using the rarest rocks from the highest mountains, you see. So, and that's how gold eventually became like the hardest money we've ever had because of its properties that are even spoken in economics. Scarcity, how divisible it is, how can you verify easily, how can you transport it and things like that. So now when countries stop backing up their currencies in gold, then something weird happens because originally currencies, paper money or even coins were just representations of that gold. Especially paper is just a receipt showing that you have 1,000 worth of something. So, but if there is no gold, just like you asked me last time, if there's no gold backing it up, then what is that? And that's what happened in 1971 when Nixon was the president of America. He took off America out of the gold standard. It's backed by the faith of the American army and the infrastructure of the country. You see, so with that, you start seeing that there are endeavors that come up where the government is incentivized to just print money. And we are the ones suffering because it devalues what we have. It's like adding water to your grenadine. You just end up drinking something that is like water, you see. So now, uh, around that time, the same way that computer scientists and engineers have been thinking, let's solve problems in the business world, created browsers, created Salesforce, created Facebook. There are people too that have been researching the problem of how do we create money for the internet. So there are researchers that have been doing that, and they decided to use the tools necessary, right, to replicate money. And one of the easiest things in real life is to transact. I meet you, so if I Farate, you Farate me. That's the easiest thing.
Mhm.
But if you notice, if you give me $100, that's an exchange that is not dualistic in the sense that you can't give me the $100 and give Roy Mama that same $100. I don't know if you see what I mean. The same way
Yeah,
you cannot be in two places at the same time.
at the time.
So, yes, one problem has always been the double spend problem. That's how can you make it in a way that on the internet where it's impossible to not give somebody more than one person one thing. I give you a file, you post on Facebook, you post on Twitter, you send us an email. You can copy that file an infinite number of times.
Across.
That's the problem we've always had on the internet and in the computer space, that we could not have the idea of money on it. Because even though I said I'll just take $100 copy and give Susovips copy and
Yeah, man.
so yeah, so that was the problem that I've been trying to solve. And in 2008, Satoshi came up with a solution, and that is Bitcoin. You see, so I just wanted to throw that history there before we continue.
Yeah. So if you know the answer to the question on the screen, you go ahead and put it in the comment section, and you stand a chance to win some Bitcoin today. If you know the answer to the question on the screen, put it in the comment section. And again, remember, as I said, we are only giving out Bitcoin. So it is either you have an existing wallet, or you go ahead and you download the Moon wallet, which I have pinned on the comments. Yes. Brian, there's something that I wanted you to talk more about. Again, I know I brought this up to you last weekend, and that is because I was talking to my peers, to a group of friends, and I'm like, hey guys, I know that most of you are actually investors, right? You invest in different things, right? Tell me about it. Why are you not investing in Bitcoin? Because I asked them, like, hey, what percentage of your portfolio is Bitcoin? And most of them are like, oh no, I did that some years ago. I moved all my money. I'm no longer doing Bitcoin. That's what this particular guy said. And he challenged me to the question. He was like, Solange, this Bitcoin thing you're talking about, yeah, I know that money is backed by gold. You just explained that history right now, and how the U.S. in Nixon's time, they backed off of gold, and now the U.S. dollars is backed by the trust of the American people, right? But there are still currencies out there. I bet, if I'm not wrong, most currencies in the world are backed by gold. If I'm not wrong, I think majority.
None.
None is
Yes,
backed by gold at
yes,
all
not
anymore.
yes, yes. Now they would have gold reserves, but it's not backed by it anymore. And
it's not backed by gold at all.
yes. So,
oh, interesting.
Yes. So, for example, the US dollar, the system, you've heard of the petrodollar system, right? The US partnered with Saudi Arabia. Those are the major oil producers. You partner with them, you beat the bouncers, thus you provide security, and then they use the currency. So let's make it a little bit simple, so babes. Imagine that you can create a coin now, because the technology is out there, called Soso Coin, right? So you could as well go negotiate with Facebook that, okay, use Soso Coin for stars and everything, and then I would provide the lobbying and everything to make sure that people use it. If Facebook has 5 billion people using that, you will make a lot of money.
Yeah.
So you don't need to back Soso Coin by anything.
So is that the? I wanted to answer that question again. So the person that is asking you, okay, what is Bitcoin backed by?
Nice. Okay, so I would say Bitcoin is backed by electricity, energy. Is backed by energy and the network and infrastructure that provide its existence. So now, like you said, US dollar is backed by the essence of the United States, from military power to all what it has, and God, especially since on the money they put in God we trust. So
Mm-hmm.
for Bitcoin, the it's the way new Bitcoin are made is there is no central bank to issue it. So in order for a currency that no central person controls it, how do you really make it exist? So now what they did is they have puzzles. So for you to participate in the network, that you can go look for new Bitcoin because it's just spread like on the internet, the network, you have to dig it. That's what they call mining. You have to dig it by working on the network. But that digging, you expend a lot of energy in order to find it. You see, so the same way that if we go now to gold and say, okay, gold backs, assume gold backs the US dollar, you'll probably be asking me what backs gold. You see what I mean? You see that gold itself is backed by the process of discovering it and its properties. You know how rare it is. You know how, in
How
terms of,
hard is it to even make it be gold?
exactly, you know that no one can duplicate it. You can, I mean, we have fake, a lot of fake gold now, but real gold, nobody can make gold. You see what I mean? So now that's one of the things that backs gold, and then transitively, gold backs dollar. So now, when you look at Bitcoin, you see that Bitcoin is engineered gold. So it's engineered in a way that no one can make any extra piece of it. If you want to get it,
So does that tie
mine.
to the limited supply I see Valley put in the comment section?
Exactly, exactly. So now, thank you very much. Oh, that's Bali. Thank you very much, Bali. So now you see that it's engineered. So how does email work? So babes, like we said, just look at the post office and computerize it. So now go look at the hardest form of money or value storage. That's gold. Engineering now. You see, so Bitcoin is engineered that way and is backed by that energy that people expend to mine and discover new Bitcoin. You see, later we can get into the detail of how that security actually works, but the security of the network, which is actually governed by energy or the laws of physics, those are the laws that govern the universe itself. I would say that's what Bitcoin is backed by.
Okay. So I do see a good answers to the first person to respond to that question.
Yeah,
What is the maximum supply of Bitcoin?
21.
Baby Chris said 21 million, which is, I want to hit that thing and say it is the correct answer.
Yeah, Steve Harvey. Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
say, hey, and this is the correct answer. So, yes, Bitcoin, the maximum supply of Bitcoin is 21 million. And again, Baby Chris, I don't know if you already have a wallet, please post your wallet. And maybe somebody is watching and the person feels like they want to farote so. That is my barcode on the top of the screen there. You can also just scan that barcode and send your girl some Bitcoin. Hey, the Roy Mama Show, I see you, sweetheart. Send
No,
me some
yeah.
Bitcoin. Right. So, Baby Chris, do you want to add your? Yes. So, scan. You see, Brian needs to send me some Bitcoin for introducing this show. You don't have a wallet, then download Moon. That's what I want you
Yeah,
to
please download
do.
one. Yeah, so baby Chris, so you know, say nowadays we chat and a baby, also na chat with a baby, so babes. The world is becoming very romantic.
Oh, that's true. I'm live on more than one platform. That's true. Oh, I did not check that. Ali, thank you for catching that.
How?
Looks like this also went on my personal Facebook page, so it looks like people might be responding there as well.
Let's see.
I'm not
If you're
seeing
there,
it.
come to this one, please. But
Uh,
that's a worry. You stream for two
yeah,
account.
yeah, it's the way it's said on my StreamYard.
Okay.
So you're streaming on both platforms.
Check.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
I
so.
just received 10,000 francs
I sent.
CFA.
Have you test and test
Who
though?
sent that you did?
Yeah. I just says I don't know if you can see the name to
Eh,
this.
eh,
Yeah.
yes, there you go. Baby Chris says he doesn't have a wallet.
No, Sonia
Um,
was wrong. Sonia, you were playing to move that kind of 20 to 21 million. You know that kind of wise skyway for answer now. Really answer like say the answer.
yeah. Okay, so let's get so baby Chris, go ahead and download Moon. I pinned it in the comment section. Let me pin it on my I'll see if I can keep tap on both the comments in both sections. Let's see.
You remember
But
my
in order to get your prize, you need to send us your wallet so we
yeah,
can
a lightning
see.
wallet. So
Yeah.
uh
Working on it.
well
Okay, he is.
when you download Moon, go to your app store, download the Moon wallet, please. And when you install it, let us know. So we can send your own to live and you would receive your first Bitcoin and see.
Yes, especially I find this most exciting
And
for
please follow
people
this page.
who
And please follow this page too. So you follow the page, you download the wallet, then we'll send you.
yes.
So okay, well, Sonia, if you have a wallet, let us know. So we'll probably send you like a fraction now. Since if you feel like say the answer, we need answer, that kind of thing, you know. So
Oh, you know what? The reason Lali said that is because he responded as well.
oh, so
That's why
okay,
he
don't draw
responded
now. It means you
on my
don't draw.
Solange platform.
It means it's a draw.
Oh,
We can split it
oh,
into
I'm
two.
sorry,
No,
guys.
it's fine. We'll split it into two now. So two, don't draw. It's a draw.
Yes, that's good. We have an answer to that question already. So, yes, if you please go ahead and put your wallet once you get it, and we will send you your Bitcoin. Ali, I know
So
that you're
Valley, please
watching me on that one. Can you put it in on the You Can Be Anything podcast one instead, so that Brian has access to it? Brian is not seeing my Solange chair.
So Eta Bayan just joined. So Eta Bayan to say she's
I'm
not
lost too.
mother will step
You're
back.
fine. I see you, Grandfather Prosper. I see you. Thank you so much for joining. I lost track. I did not realize that this was also on my personal page. But yes, so we have winners. We have winners for the first question. So I'm going to change the question on the screen. And Brian, while I change that question, what's the next thing we're going to talk about? I want us to talk about Bitcoin within Cameroon, right? Let's look at, I know that a lot of people, like I just yelled out now when you sent me the Bitcoin that, hey, you sent me 10,000 francs CFA. That is because I changed my Bitcoin wallet or currency to francs CFA, and you're able to make those transfers in that currency, right? In the Cameroonian currency. So let's talk a little bit about Bitcoin. And again, I know previously I had asked you about this whole concept that Bitcoin is a pyramid scheme. But first things first, right?
Yeah.
If let's say we get 5 people here today to download the Moon wallet and choose to invest $100 or 100,000 francs CFA in their Bitcoin wallet, do you, as Kobe, stand a chance to get even a franc? Do you benefit from the fact that you make people or you encourage people to get into Bitcoin?
No, not directly. I mean, some village people already calculate say the pyramid scheme now. I just have to disclaimer.
Brian, please just answer my question.
Some village people they say that the pyramid scheme, but it's not. So if I teach you about Gmail, and it might say Komo village, since now I'm in a village at the back for calculator. Well, yeah, but it might say Komo village, and then I teach you about Gmail, and you create your own password and your email. Do I have access to your email? And do I benefit from you having an email? Yes, not directly, because one day you may need to send me an email. You see, so that
I
would
wanted
be
you to Claire, the way you responded to this, I've told you that when you talk to people, Brian, get off, remove that cap. You're not talking just to so babes, okay? You're talking to people. Your initial response was that yes, not directly. No,
no,
you said
yeah,
no.
no, I don't benefit. Yeah, not directly. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, and someone listening to you takes that away. It means something with them that, okay, it means that there is some level of indirect benefit that you get. Brian, you don't personally gain anything if anybody gets Bitcoin today, right? The
That's what I
only
said.
benefit you get
Not
is that our
directly.
country will be developed, people will be more knowledgeable, right? I need you to respond to questions.
So, so there's a point that say I can only say what I can say now. I cannot really men if you calculate however they want to calculate, but the point is that's just the truth. I don't benefit from it, not
Yes.
directly. Like I said, if you have a Gmail account, I can teach you how to get a Gmail account and you create your own password and have your email. So I'm not directly benefiting from you having an email, but indirectly, you can send me
An email
an
instead of
email.
writing a
Same
letter
like
that will get
Facebook.
lost
Yeah.
in the mail.
Same like Facebook. A lot of us, Vali can prepare it. Vali like professor.
Sorry to answer that one.
Only the way it type of it, that's it's complete.
In not as a pieces, it's a or
Yeah. Or it give me all
Satoshis.
option than that. Nah. I switch with that.
Yes.
so,
This,
yeah.
this is good.
So
You
the thing
see,
is
you
that
see what Roy Mama did? She's sending her Bitcoin wallet to my inbox. I said, put your Bitcoin wallet on the
answer
chat.
question first. Yeah, right, Mama. Answer question
I'm
first.
trying to the guy.
Right, Mama strong head very badly. You just
Thank
see Roy
you.
Mama, you just don't say strong head. I mean, like, so babes.
Let me talk. I said, put your wallet for chat, for comment section. You don't think I'm going to put out for. He sent my text message.
So, right, Mama, you must answer question first. So the yet to be tough for conversation. So me you test them. So you don't put it. You don't say you and then you test them.
But again, this person, the first person that won, he said don't download that. So he
Okay.
needs guidance. So guide
Okay.
him on
Nice.
how to get his
Yeah.
thing and post it now. Then he will he was first winner before we go to the people that are winning the second question with the
Like I
second
say,
question.
I hope sending money correct because we said like $50 is left. So this is how much we have to give away. That is something.
Okay.
Okay, so when you have that Moon wallet, click on receive, and then you see two tabs, right? You see Bitcoin to the left and Lightning to the right. So please click on Lightning. We're using Lightning because it's instant. So we'll talk about that now that we'll need to use it. We can then dive into that angle. So when you click on Lightning, you're going to see this. So you can now click on copy, right? And then paste it in the comment section.
Hope you got that, baby Chris. That was for you. Yeah, it was baby Chris. He's the one that just
I think you
downloaded
should
more.
answer Eta Beyang. So real briefly, so Eta Beyang, we're just here catching fun, discussing about this new technology that gives a currency called Bitcoin. And we're talking about these properties, trying to educate ourselves on it. So, and we're also playing some games here, some funny games with questions. When you answer, if you get the answer, we'll send you your first Bitcoin just so you can get a feel of the technology. But in the meantime, we're also discussing about it because also babes is some pedagogy. Your background
No,
pedagogy.
I need Brian to be able to teach right because
Either like headmistress, yeah. Is it this my
yeah.
student was do correct?
I'm like, break it down. And that's why we had Vali the last time to come help me break down some of the things you were saying. So Bebe Chris added his Roy Mama wants to give us a question to ask.
Okay.
And think of her question that who is the president of Cameroon?
Raymond will
Why
get
Mama,
three
if I
answer
want you,
questions. See, okay. No, but right, Mama, if you want, next time we can do it on your own show. Now. You ask your own questions, so babes and
it's
I.
not the kind of question that we want to ask. And so, who is the president of Cameroon?
So babes, I get
Please
idea now. I think I have an
deal with
idea.
Baby Chris. He has sent his thing, so deal with his. Then we can.
Okay. Did they send in the inbox or you can paste in the comment
No,
section?
no, he posted it, right? He posted the whole.
Oh, the look.
Can you see it?
No.
How
So
come?
baby Chris notice that the Magna style. We don't say it though. But
You don't see Roy Mama a question for who is the
yes, who
president
is
of
the president
Cameroon.
of Cameroon? Yes, then I see
Right
Sonia
before that
Abbas.
is Baby Chris's URL or that.
I see thank you for baby Chris.
Oh, Baby Chris is a she. I thought it was. I don't know why I thought that.
Maybe because you say Chaps the Nadia name define very bad. The
I
word is
swear.
getting very
Why I
romantic.
just automatically call you say he? Sorry, my dear. I swear, when your name fever my own, Baby Chris and so babes.
That's why I said the word is becoming very romantic. Chap their name, Nana babies, also babes, that kind of thing. You see what I mean?
You still have not seen it, Brian. Do you want me to copy it and send it to
Yes,
you?
yes. If you can send through WhatsApp, that would even be better. So I can just copy from my phone.
I can actually, if I show it on the, okay, to send it to you through WhatsApp.
Yes, that would even be better for me. So
Okay.
yeah, so let's try. So baby Chris, hope you're there.
Oh, you don't say show now for screen.
So
That's not
okay,
what I
you can
wanted.
leave that there for a bit, right? So
Oh,
what this
since we're
happens? Yes, let's talk about this. So now we spoke about email. You have your email, you have your password, right? And you probably have an email client, or you go to your browser and log into Gmail. So now, if you want to send Soso Babes an email, Soso Babes will need to give you her email address, and then you type the email and send to her. So on the Bitcoin network, we can generate addresses, and these are the things that the addresses look like. This mumbo jumbo kind of thing. Yeah.
Don't you think it's easier for her to take a screenshot of it like mine as I have on the top there and just put in the comment section as a picture?
Oh,
Because
if pictures go in the comment section, that would even be better.
Maybe Chris, can you try that? I think it will be easier.
Yes, but I don't know if we can paste pictures in this editor if it's rich.
It's rich text, but I've seen people respond to messages on Facebook using pictures, right?
Not on the chat. So the chat.
Oh,
yes.
That's right.
Yeah, not on the chat.
That's right. Mm-hmm. I thought I knew. You're right.
So, like I was saying, right? So let's just clarify something. So, baby Chris, you see those two. You see that address that you have is also a picture. So you can send that picture to someone, or if someone is standing next to you and they have a wallet, they can just point their wallet's camera to it, and they'll be able to just scan it. You see, so yes, that's that. And then you have the text version, so that if you're in a situation like this where you may not be able to paste an image into the editor, you can actually text it like in the comment, and we'll get it.
Okay.
Yeah, so babes, if you can send, fine. I can find it on my phone too and copy.
Yeah, I want to be able to copy it. What I tried to do was to copy it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
So I try. I'm not able to copy it from the app here. Oh God, too many phones.
So yeah. I had to click on reply and then copy.
Oh, okay.
I just click now. Then we would have a computer every day. If you try something, you don't work.
Let's see for deal with that. All right, that's good. So Baby Chris, expect your.
Yeah. So I'm sending now.
I can hide this now, right?
Let us know if you got it. So I'm sending now. Yeah. How much? Right. 5,000, right? So let's do 5,000. And
then the person who responded to the next question, which was how many pieces?
Should I send live?
Yes, send live. Go ahead. I'm struggling to see and send.
My finger never work.
Click on the right button.
Okay, that's it. So it
there you go.
Yeah. So if you get it, see Roy Mama is there with a heavy one.
More answer question.
So anyway, Vivek Chris, we sent it, and I'm sure you
Yeah, so
got it.
once you receive it,
When you
please
get it, let me
confirm. Then the second response we have was for the how many pieces make Bitcoin, and Vali was the first to answer that question. 100 million pieces or satoshis.
Yes.
So we need your wallet too.
Yes. So Vali, please send. If you don't have an existing Lightning wallet, because I should say Valina old school Bitcoin. So if you don't have a Lightning wallet, Moon will be fine. Moon is good.
But does it have to be Lightning, or you just recommending it?
She got it. Oh no, I'm just recommending if he doesn't have one. So
Okay.
Vivek Chris got it. So
Oh,
Vivek
Chris
Chris,
got it.
thank you too. So that's Bitcoin. That's your first Bitcoin, Vivek Chris, maybe. And what we can say to that is, keep it, please. Don't sell it. Just keep it. It's a store of value, and that wallet that you have is like your own personal bank. Please go to the security tab. So babe, do we talk about this now or later?
Yeah, yes, go ahead. Go ahead and let her know
Please,
just to put security on
yes.
your wallet.
Please go to the security tab and make sure you set it up. So that will allow you to like back it up. You provided your email address so that you can save your password and other things there. So next time if you lose your wallet and you download it again or you change your phone, you can just go again and recover that, and all your Bitcoin will come. So that
Yep.
allows it. You see that you can work over years, even 30 years. You have a place to bank your money that you don't need any government or bank for it. So, and
Yep.
that's why we're here to talk about this technology.
Awesome. So, Bebe Chris, you got your first Bitcoin. Guard it whenever you have a chance. And again, remember, you don't need a specific amount of money to buy Bitcoin. If there is a day that you have, 1K, 2K, 3K, anything, I'm talking in francs CFA, right? And you say, hey, I'm going to give up this fish that I'm going to eat today. I want to invest this. Go ahead and put however small it is.
Yeah.
That you can put away. You can buy, if you're in Cameroon, if you're using francs CFA, you can buy Bitcoin for 500 francs. You can buy Bitcoin for 1,000 francs CFA. All right. It doesn't have to be, because there is a misconception that it's only for people who have big money and all of those things. No, it is not.
Yeah.
You can buy Bitcoin for how much ever you have, and just keep putting it and building on that wallet. And please do not sell. Use it as your store of value. In the long run, you will come back to my page and thank me that, hey, so I'm happy I was here that day. And you and Brian gave me my first Bitcoin. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So Eta Beyang is asking, so Eta Beyang, there is a wallet. I don't know if you can pin it.
I pinned it, right? If you look at the comment section, it's pinned.
Okay,
If you're
please
watching
look at
under
the
You
pinned
Can Be
comment.
Anything podcast, you should see MUUN, Moon.
Yeah. So Eta Beyang, you can download Moon Wallet. It's an app that is a Bitcoin wallet. So let's actually talk about Bitcoin wallets then, since I was going to talk about.
Wait, okay. So that's that. We already have an answer to this question. So our next question was going to be, but why do you want to talk about it?
What is a Bitcoin wallet? Yeah, exactly.
It's a question. Why do you want to answer it yet? Let's see who
Nice.
who has the answer before we discuss about it.
But that's a Bitcoin address. We wanted Lightning. Lightning is like instant. And the fees, like earlier, Soso Babes and I did a transaction. The fee was 7 francs. So with Lightning is, let me see, what was the fee for Bebe Chris? The fee was 7 francs too.
Yeah, so the Lightning is...
so that was one reason why we went with Lightning, because if in Africa, if we are to use Bitcoin, it's good that we use Lightning, the one that is cheaper and instant. You see, especially if people are not cashing out. So Lightning would be like cool. And the interesting thing, and so Vali, let me tell you something real quick. So the interesting thing is that this Moon wallet, it actually mixes Lightning and Bitcoin. So Bitcoin takes 10 minutes to validate on the blockchain. Lightning is instant. So but most times they need to convert them. So, but this wallet allows you can receive Lightning, send Bitcoin, receive Bitcoin, send Lightning. So check it out.
The baby Chris is on fire. Very soon, Sonia, you see, I asked a question,
Baby
you're not
Chris is
answering.
professor.
Baby Chris has already answered. Then Sonia will come after.
Okay, so Sonia was to have a percentage. So Sonia,
Sonia,
please go
if you have
to,
downloaded, send your.
yeah. So go to receive. So go to receive. You see the receive page. You see Bitcoin and Lightning. Click on the Lightning part at the top. Right, and then do copy and paste that in the comment section. Yeah, Valley. So Moon is actually good for, especially for a daily wallet. That's, you don't want to keep like 10 Bitcoin, 3 Bitcoin inside. Now it's like,
Just
you
too
see what I
much.
mean? Yeah, when you start over plenty, so you need to move her. You need to move her foot up. So the wallet did I saw your basement.
For physical wallet.
You know, because you just say money the first crash, but if you have 10 million in that Moon wallet, you go share us.
You'll share.
Yeah. So so the bakery said Bitcoin wallet is a digital tool application that allows users to store, send, and receive Bitcoin. Perfect. Yes, the bakery is going to wipe all the budget over here today.
The bakery, you're on fire. But thank you for participating. That's the engagement we're looking for.
The bakery, now you know what to do. That just do it again. You don't have, you know the move. Just copy it. Now you know how to dance. Or now you know how to moon. So actually, it means the bakery is going to moonwalk for you today. Oh, I shut up. We moonwalk.
I'm in business. I like your spirit idea. Remember. So they do pacha. You don't answer question. I don't say answer question. You don't agree answer question.
Okay, so from this one.
So they do pacha.
Remember the crook. I should say I remember this if she don't have a back.
Oh gosh, Ryan. This is crazy.
I like so babes. Am I like?
But they try to understand why Valley on this thing in the short so see the way Chrissy on below.
No, okay, so Valley, nice. So Valley, when you click receive, look up, you see Lightning. And you see Bitcoin. So click on Lightning, please.
Click on the Lightning version, not the Bitcoin one.
The regular
own shot so.
Yeah. So, and Valley, the reason we spoke with you know, so based on the pedagogical So based on the calculate whatever will go for Lightning or Bitcoin, we'll just choose if we'll go Lightning because we wanted to go slowly from Bitcoin. But Africa, I think Lightning will be better in Africa since it's instant. So we just decided
it's instant.
Need a one time. Yeah.
I was happy when we did the comparison between Lightning and Bitcoin, and you see how when you do Bitcoin to Bitcoin transfer, I like the fact you be comparing to it. You compared it to
checks.
A check, like depositing a check in your account. Of course, it's never the same day, right? It's never the same day. But now, comparatively, Lightning is like Zelle. That immediately see the money, you automatically receive it. So I think that is amazing. No one never sent me stars, so I cannot get the hard thing to work.
No, it's a camera. It's a camera. Don't worry, it's not stars.
So why is mine never working?
Your camera has to make it in a way that it sees the shape.
My camera is far behind there. I don't get power.
Okay,
I see Valley has added. Hey, Glow. Thank you for joining, sweetheart. And happy Valley. Yes, Mom expire, Glow. Mom expire, and we deal with Bitcoin. Happy Valentine's Day to you too, my dear.
You want to work, so babes.
I'm gonna go send that Bitcoin, Brian. You just like play. Go send. Then let's put up the next question. You definitely make hearts. Like
I play love.
This other question is a bit too easy.
Yes, I got Vanessa.
Okay, you got Valley founded. Okay.
So Valley, watch this. So it's good. Let's so babes, don't make me Valley get the experience. So watch this, Valley. So
Right, like so.
when I send it, I would like to see how long before you get it. You see some more
Mhm.
accounts here. So I got it. I'm pasting it now and continue. Confirm amount.
Hey, Valley is asking if he's still eligible to play.
So I'm sending now. So Valley, I'm sending now. It already went. So you should get it by now.
Wait, was that one sent by Valley or by Sonia? Sonia said he sent one too.
Oh wait, me no be say no no
Oh,
Valley. I
both of
send a
them don't
Valley.
send. Both
I
of
send a
them.
Valley. Okay, yeah. Then Sonia we get for send. Man, find Sonia your own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
But
I don't.
I want to
Valley,
hear, I
Valley
want to see
used to
when
say,
Valley
hey,
gets
you
his.
see, Valley say
Oh,
receipt. Valley, you see
receive.
now.
My brother investing
Yeah.
this.
So
He likes the
yes,
lightning part of it so
yes, I
much.
love it. So this allows it. Money is now information. I feel text. If I will text Valley say hello, if you see her for you up for dinner, so we can send Bitcoin like that.
Right. I've sent Sonia, you share will promise you. You say you did that, you can't finish.
Okay, but I need to see wallet. I'm
Now, in
not
this way,
seeing
don't
it.
put down for up. No, it's immediately after Valley asks,
It's,
am I eligible to play?
I'm gonna check. So babes, I beg if you send them to me, I need to see them.
So you say, if I want to do, I need to click on.
Available. I from the phone, I will do not reply. So I've just refreshed my comment section. Let me do overview.
See, so that's the one. That is what Sonia sent.
Okay. But how I go do copy that one? No. If we find if I feature look that address grammar now, then just
Oh, okay. Now I feel say you get that kind of brain. You be developer.
I
You don't fit
never
to
reach
look at.
that level. You don't see that too in the right of the you bring even
Yes.
I see new to the go holla say what is that?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll send. I know the see place for copy because I need to see Sonia, you watch me now for which platform? You watch are you watching me on You Can Be Anything podcast or on Solange Chair? I don't see it in my comment section, but I
Oh,
see
I've
it.
seen it now. I've seen it now.
You've
Okay.
seen it? Okay. All
I've
right,
seen it
good.
on the computer, so I'll need to send it to myself.
Okay, then go ahead
Yeah.
and send
Yeah.
this then.
So let me try to refresh on the phone.
Then I said that question that easier. We need to ask a more
Yeah,
difficult question.
we need to
about
hard
Bitcoin.
harden up. We need to
Yes,
harden up.
we need to go tougher on those questions. That question they're easy.
So baby, you see how we don't calculate, say let's break it down, answer CPP. You see as when they moved over a skidder. You copy me?
Yes. Right, Mama, come and answer question.
Okay, so doing for Sonia now. Sonia had better half of that question, right? Anyway, let's just so baby, I was saying I have an idea. Since Royman already asked a question, maybe if he hire me and you who come for your own show, can make one giveaway, he go ask my own question.
Why is this son of Brian? Why do I enter Roy Mama skin?
Be serious.
So what's the question? Okay, so I have to put the next question up.
Yes. So I'm sending for Sonia now. Please let us know when you get it sent. So I sent Sonia. So I think we have about 3 or 4 more questions. Let's say 2 more questions.
Okay.
Yeah, so Valley said this is cool. Yeah, so Valley, like in Africa, right? If we have to look at adoption in Africa and how folk can use it, I think Lightning will really be good because the fees are kind of cheap too. So, like if you study El Salvador, the Bitcoin is now their legal tender, and so we've just to digress a little. Other village people the way they say Bitcoin pyramid scheme, right? Like you start talk why you look this up. So the other village people there, even a pyramid scheme, how country like El Salvador go adopt them. So El Salvador adopted Bitcoin as a legal tender. They have a Bitcoin law. and it really helped them because a lot of tourists used to go to the country to sail. They have to, how they call it, surf. They have lots of good seas there. People go to surf. So and their economy had fallen. Africa is heading towards that now. So you see this thing where no, I mean they're heading to where Africa is now because you see this
Mm-hmm.
thing where $1 is 600 and something
France
France.
CFA.
Yeah. So in South America, it used to be $1 is mapped to 1 peso. Then before you know it, $1 is equal to 60 pesos. Before you know it, $1 is like 100 and something, and then and that's the economy falling because when the dollar is too high, it's easy to just come and buy everything there from you guys, even or just control you guys. Africa is already at $1, 600 and something. So now when lots of people used to travel there, they will have difficulty dealing with the currency, trying to change
Mm-hmm.
it, even if they're leaving, what do they do with it? So, but many tourists went there and they would just pay the people in Bitcoin. So there's an NGO there that is called Bitcoin Beach. It started and they would give out Bitcoin wallets to people, teach them Bitcoin. They also got funds from America here
Mm-hmm.
to go and sponsor that project. And I suggest we'll do something like this also, babes, later. So in the beaches, they started selling puff puff, fufu, that kind of thing in Bitcoin. And the president saw how it was. There was a lot of inclusion, financial inclusion. The guy selling granite, fufu and arrow can now be receiving money directly. You see, not having to be worried about exchange rates, is it black market exchange rate, all those things. So the president saw it and then adapted it into the entire country.
Okay. Did anybody answer that question?
Let's see.
After that question, the next two questions would be non-Bitcoin related.
Yeah. Right, Mama, the question that right, Mama, you will ask now.
And there's some question that I find very interesting whenever I talk about Cameroon. So did anybody, let me go back to comments and see if anybody responded to that
Hi,
question.
Glossy. Oh, the
Hi,
same to you,
Dalton.
Mom. So, babe. So, I mean,
Mhm.
like the world, there are lots of names coming up, babies, babes. So then, mom, I see mom. So if they give a Salomina video, call me sweetie.
Hey, Papa. I'm going to Papa now.
Oh my God. Okay.
What's you want here from Mama?
Hey, right, mama. Yes, so babe. I said, oh, come me here. You say, Papa. The crazy mom. So
Say
anyway,
Papa
the question is, how do you buy or acquire Bitcoin?
Mm-hmm. That's again, we've done that, but I
Yeah.
Lucy, I don't respond you.
Hey,
I
he
see
said,
two,
Papa.
I see two, and
He said, Papa.
my God.
He said, Papa. Right, mama. Do you want this so that you give us send with Bitcoin? From
You
there,
don't have to.
so, but so babes, that right, mama. Suppose he says send with Bitcoin from
No,
there.
who answered that question? You don't see the respondent to that question.
Right, mama. No, it's a cryptocurrency. So now I tell you say that he gave us send with Bitcoin for that answer. Not that who gave us send with Bitcoin. And right, mama. We send address. Oh, baby, Chris says she
I
is also.
think if, yeah, I think if you,
We have not seen it.
I think I see answer from,
I just seen
yeah,
a see
Nadima,
no
Credit
answer when you
Cross.
say, what is really wrong with my phone?
Wait, it's a crypto exchange. Yeah, but you don't answer, no,
No,
but
it
not
don't
part of
change
us.
them. It
You
don't
know,
change them. Change them. Remember man a crook. Remember man a crook. So anyway, you don't win. I will tell you now.
so,
Remember man a
what?
crook. It
You
don't
don't
get
change
it.
the answer.
It don't get edit. I said, remember you come up Kumba. You come up here and go.
God.
So anyway, you know what to do that. Please go to send and then
my God, that's
So,
good.
yeah, so Roy Mama Sabe.
Well, listen, Roy Mama.
We don't even like this one as well, but they are not playing.
I- oh God, this is fun.
So, okay, so Roy Mama
Uh,
send address, Baby Chris
See,
send
now, no,
address.
wait, no, see, send the address. Post your address for here. No send up
Yes.
my inbox, so.
So
No
Roy
send
Mama,
up.
go to Moon, please, and then do send lightning, and then send that. What's that?
Yes, then copy it and paste it. I wait for see for comment section.
National. Roy Mama, the crook. Roy Mama, chai.
I beg, you know, the answer for the question sweet me again. We are talking Bitcoin, right? But again, I wanted us to give the last two gifts at least to someone who is not necessarily Bitcoin, because the goal here is to educate us on Bitcoin. As you said, the description, it says learn and earn, right? So for those who have won, congratulations. But again, I saw this question on ChatGPT and it's so amazing. The
Baby Chris, the Roy Mama TV answer. Look at, I never imagined that we'll be here laughing out. So it means if anyone want to do comedy, this is comedy now. Feature can do this.
man, man, this is so
I
cool.
don't
I
laugh
saw
to get
this
my head on
question.
clear. Can you imagine?
Yeah. Ah, I don't forget the key options. Ah, I did not want it. So this question, right? It actually says that Cameroon, when I sit with ChatGPT, think about it. The question says that Cameroon has a traditional dish. Who can guess in the comment section, according to ChatGPT, according to the internet, what Cameroon's national dish is? Imagine they talk to Cameroon. Remember, my baby crucified for comment section. So they're talking about a traditional dish for Cameroon as a whole. So who can guess in the comment section what ChatGPT thinks is the right? Imagine of all that plenty of get for Cameroon, so they pick one.
The comment
Who
section,
should
they
guess?
kill me for you. Roy Mama and Baby Chris, they kill me for your laugh. I will sue you.
Well, you say Achu no, it did not pick Achu. Somebody, it's interesting. I know if I give the options, they gave me options. Then
All right,
no
let's do
no no,
it.
the options are too. See, it's interesting. What is this photo no Cameroon? A chat GPT no Cameroon.
If we take like the three now, and
One area is not even correct. Another person try. I know, so if one name five chop them from Cameroon, it will come among. But we'll see the next one. It's not a true. It's not Fufu and Arrow. Let's see.
the answer.
No, it's not for you. It's for the comment section. The other person go win too.
Mm.
See now, we need to ban baby Chris from this show.
A professor, eh? Yeah, value that professor than that.
Interestingly, of all the food, the meals, the different traditional meals we have in Cameroon, according to ChatGPT, Ndole is Cameroon's traditional meal.
National.
That's so awkward. That's so strange. Like, why? The answer
So
is Ndole.
yeah, so we have,
It's really
what do we
garbage
have
in,
now?
garbage out.
So we have one left then, because we have Roy Mama and we have Baby. So Baby Christian again, send again. Then
Okay. No, I'm not
Roy
sure
Mama
what
too,
this is.
if you can send.
Yeah, this is strange. Like it's really garbage in, garbage out. I like that response. Like, are you serious? Ndola is not Cameroon's traditional meal. It
Fufu
is
call
one.
Jama. Look at, see, Roy Mama. I don't know now. Kumba not correct for you, but see. Which one
Color
Roy
Jama
Mama think
Jama
about?
Ndola.
Ipu Fufu call Jama and Dole. So one of
And
them
Ndola.
are correct.
I think we had one last Bitcoin question. In fact,
Fufu call Jama. So
yeah, I'll send
um,
you the moon. I tell you no. So remember, no paste no moon. I'll send out for you. Me will send you Monday Bitcoin.
all right, Mama, paste some for you. Anyway, it will expire though, because it would have been interesting if you had pasted it in the future. Because one thing so Babes and I were discussing earlier is, if you look to the top of,
Wait, let me see. I think I can paste it even. I can paste it for her. Wait.
If she send the picture, then I can
I have it
yes,
open on my.
the picture.
Oh yeah, she sent me the picture, but
Okay, please send
the
the picture.
picture you sent is not the lightning.
It's not
Um,
like this. Okay.
yeah, I think this URL looks like the. Wait, let me see. Yeah, let me send it. Let me.
Dave na so if you do ago now, we remember.
Brian, do you have
Remember,
go? Don't think you'll come.
you accept ago.
The accept with the actually accept and go. Brian, go. Yes, let me send it. Let me post it so that Roy Mama can get.
So why so service is doing that? If you look
Uh-huh.
to the screen at the top to the left, right, you see her Bitcoin address there. So one of the things that we can look at that this technology does, it offers us a store of value. Let's say how to say I go. Then I remember I will arrange them. You see. Just how we say we'll take that cup now. You see what I mean? So we'll arrange them. So but anyway, uh so one thing for the modern generation is or this generation is we have the ability to capture value now and store it and manage it ourselves. The same way you have managed your email. Some people I had my first email around 2004, 2003, and I still have access to it. You see, so now this wallet you can have it for the rest of your life, and you can store your value there. In the same way that
Sonia received the Bitcoin as well. Thanks for confirming, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
okay, so Sonia she got, but not the latest one, right? The last question she answered.
No, no, you had
Oh,
sent it
Sonia.
right.
Okay,
That's
Sonia, not baby
Sonia,
Chris.
not the big
Yeah,
Chris.
sorry. Mhm. Yeah, thank you to Sonia, and hope you learned. And yeah, hope this is now they talk about English educational. Okay, so like I was saying, right? The same way that email allows. No, this is a Bitcoin address. So right now, I beg send Lightning. Let us send Lightning. Like click on Lightning.
Oh, the one I sent is Bitcoin.
Yes, you see BC. So when you see L,
Oh, okay.
you don't know. Yeah,
That's right. And that's why I said the barcode looked a little bit different from when I look at my Lightning one.
yeah, it's not too packed. Right?
So just click on Lightning. Go back for your moon, right, Roy Mama? Go back for your moon. Just click on. Let me see. Let me go to mine and do it from there. So you see Bitcoin and you see Lightning on the top. So click on the Lightning, then take that picture, send it for me.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
So so we were saying earlier that this technology allows us to capture value in the
That
same
question.
way, that let's say Facebook helps you capture your pictures, your posts. There are posts that people had in 2008 now. Oh, so babes, where was your last? When did you join Facebook?
Around that time, around 2008.
Okay, and you could as well forget about it for 10 years and then come back and log in again. If it exists, you have access to your content, right? So,
Yep.
but that is kept by the Facebook corporation and the data centers. So, but
Mm-hmm.
with Bitcoin, it allows you to keep your own information, your own value. So that wallet turns into your own personal bank account, but it's a bank that stores this currency called Bitcoin. So the same way you have your wallet in the real world that keeps US dollars, got it. So
Yep.
the Bitcoin wallet keeps the currency called Bitcoin, and that currency has a lot of value and potential now. So there are different currencies in the world, right? France CFA, Naira, US dollar, and people often convert and store their value in the higher currency. So that's why US dollar is common in the world. The Bitcoin is another currency that is built and it lives on the internet and it has a lot of value. So it's good to have it. It has a lot of security. And one of that security aspects allows us to store our value there for long. But if you look at what Soso Babes has up there, she has a Bitcoin address. In 3 years, 4 years, or whenever somebody sees this, they will be able to send their money to that Bitcoin. So we're discussing before coming here that imagine in 3 years, 4 years, when everyone wants to use Bitcoin, we can send them to this video and that come here, come and learn. And then if they want to give us something, they'll send to Hannah over there. But she did it 3 years ago. You see, so that's one thing that looks very simple that we can think about. So still like
Yeah.
other run my video then so right when we enjoy the DVD so enjoy demon or then the DVD. So
How
in
much is the inside?
yeah, it's how many years, 10 years people can always go back.
They want a
I
bonus
think this
question. Me
one
say I know nothing for the question because Brian we don't answer the question.
which oh yes.
To the way man don't go answer. The one
Uh-huh.
where I ask, Brian, how much
So
more do we have to give
let
away?
so Sonia let me see. With
We
the
need to
oral
do
mama,
maybe
ma first finish
two
with Roy
more
mama.
questions.
We might finish with Roy mama now so before
Okay.
yeah. Okay, I got it.
Actually, they found that question. I could discard that question because we'll use we talk about already. Download the
All right.
yeah. I'll go with this one instead.
Okay, Roy Mama should be settled.
Yeah, she's gonna let us know when she receives it.
Mm-hmm. So
Then
yeah,
you
so
can.
this one. Okay, sorry, please continue.
No, I'm saying that's what we get. We have two more questions. Is that correct?
One. We don't
One.
say Roy
Okay.
Mama, and then this I can't remember if Baby Chris had one again that she had to send, or have I sent it? Maybe I said don't confuse you.
You don't say baby. You don't win twice, so you don't send in a
It's just
one.
3 times. Mercy.
Oh, three.
Mercy. I was thinking, but let's see.
Let me see.
Yeah, I checked from the phone. Yeah, Valley get the one.
Okay. So we have Bebe Chris and Valley for the next one.
Then so they get out.
No, so for this one is you said Bebe
Right,
Chris
mama, right, mama, don't get on.
they don't receive
So
it.
the right, mama,
Okay.
I step out widow's mind in France CFA.
Thank you for
This week.
participating. Thank God, this is great.
Yeah. Thank you, right, mama. So, the right, mama, whether we'll arrange your own question them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, Valina professor, though, he learn for yeah.
Yeah, pretty teach
Yeah.
emerging technologies. How you know go to know the technology that underpins Bitcoin.
So
Yeah.
it means if you come like Chignoris, no, you don't hear that joke them about Chignoris in America. You don't hear Chignoris jokes. I will not tell you. Go look for it after.
So if na comedy, don't worry me beg.
Okay,
Because there's
okay.
more important things
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
mind. I'm not Chuck Norris, but I don't think so. I'll go spend my time define Chuck Norris joke. Forget it.
Okay.
You know, them some I go research more on Bitcoin. I go we can define joke. And
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
need enough.
Remember, but the point remember, I said, let's make money. So, yes. Anyway, let's make money. So, Sonia, I see Sonia's on here. Well, let me check my records because one
You
nice
don't
thing
face
to
you
lightning.
don't resistance on your own.
So,
This
I
was great,
have,
guys. And again, the
so
target. Go
one,
ahead.
two, three, four. I think one is left because we've sent Baby Chris, we've sent Vali, we've sent Sonia, we've sent Raimo. I think Baby Chris needs two. Baby Chris want two, right?
Okay, Papa, now you listen.
Yes, so
I
Baby
told you
Chris
that's why I
send
told you
again.
that I did not want to do the sending. That I was going to do the coordination and you do the sending. I did not want to have to be sending.
No, you see the record there. I have the records here.
Yeah, because that's why I did not want to split it. If it confused me, that's why I was begging you to do the sending while I do the
So
talking.
I think Baby Chris, please paste another address. That one a correction address. Correction.
This has been great, guys. And again, it was all about learning and earning.
Yeah.
Oh, Valisa, you send your second one, your second win for
Okay,
this
so
thing.
yes, which means Valley won the last one. So Valley, you need to
Yes.
generate another.
No, it's you send her for Sonia.
Oh, for Sonia. Okay,
So
okay.
you don't give up your win for Sonia.
Mashallah. Okay, so thank you very much, Valley. So Sonia, I beg, you know what to do. You know how to do the dance now. No, we will copy your lightning stuff and post there, and then
Yeah,
Baby
so
Chris,
the
please
bakery don't
post
send
the.
it on already.
Oh, it's an again. Okay.
Then Sonia, send yours one more time. Yeah, this has been good, guys. The goal here was for us to come have some fun. And hey, if you are not following my page, go and follow. If
Oh,
those of you
follow first.
watching here,
Yeah.
I don't forget to the talks. I'll say my plan was that I'll say, okay, you have to follow my page before you win. I don't even can't forget.
So, yeah, me too. Let's don't forget.
I don't forget the condition for follow page. People see this is because this means much to
Man,
me. I do appreciate you all for showing up.
I'm not sure if Eta is still there.
Enter
Uh,
Young, yeah, there was somebody
if you
watching
got
Enter
the
Young.
wallet, yes. If
Yeah, he was gonna get download his wallet. I don't know if he did.
okay.
I don't know now. I don't know. I don't even know if they did. Might use Dave. You can know. I
Yeah,
don't
because
know.
your last version. Okay, so this is a Baby
I'm trying
Chris.
to tell people from their names.
So
Let
Baby
me see.
Chris, your last one. Okay. So Baby Chris, you should get now. Let me go to
So one
Sonia.
person for show, so one person for any for follow my page for take me to 3K because I am at 2,999 followers. So if you're watching this and you're not following me yet, please just get out of the live video. I think there is a follow thing right on there. Follow it and take me to 3K. Man, not another Bitcoin video. Don't take me to 3K.
That'd be amazing.
I'm one person short to hit 3K followers. So let's do this. Let me see if that person is going to come from this live video. So if you're watching me and you don't follow me, and most of the people that are watching are names I'm familiar with,
Sonia done.
who knows? Oh, baby Chris received.
Yeah,
So,
Sonia done. Yeah,
saying,
thank you. So that's lightning. So you see the power. What is this playing? I can hear an echo.
hey, Glossy, Glossy, so yes, Glossy, go and double follow. Bring your girl to
Yeah.
3K double. I know you already follow me.
Yeah, so that's that no so babe. So the giveaway part.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay,
this
so
was good.
yeah. Sorry, I be the talk, so it also sound from my phone, so I be confused. So yes, you know that.
I will say the echo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, this was fun. I mean, it's a
That's so
technology.
much fun.
Okay.
So much.
So babes has spoken about like revolutions that is okay in the sense that this is new, but new technology always comes out. So it's happened many times. Those that have studied this network, they have realized that the level that Bitcoin is at is the level that the internet was around 96. You see, so around 96, like the internet, just maybe schools had it, few people used it, and the rest, right? And then by 2001, 2003, slow internet came to Cameroon, something like
Mhm.
that. And then 2005, 7, 8, Facebook. Now you have Netflix. Now people work from home. Now you do all people shop online. You see, so that's how the internet has gone. So, like how Soso Babes had mentioned, there are people that were saying before the internet's time that that's a scam. That's nothing. Just Google it, internet stories. They will tell you how the internet will fail, how it was nothing. And the practical example is that when the internet came, it took out the post office. Next, look at the telephone line. The internet came as a revolution for communication, but who was the giant at that time? Telephone lines, right? So at that time, the internet used to be on telephone lines, if you remember. Those who had telephones will have internet, right? So, but there's something called inversion in revolutions, where when something comes on, it depends on the existing giant. And then after that, it carries the giant. So now most calls, we make our calls on the internet now. So when they created voice over IP, it flipped it. So now you instead have telephones and telephone lines on the internet. But like I said before, you had the internet on telephone lines. So now you have Bitcoin, you have like banks. So now people are trying to put Bitcoin on banks, and very soon it's a turnover, and banks will be on Bitcoin, and think what the world would have. Okay, thanks, Vali. Thanks, Vali. So yeah, so Vali, yeah, dial up, and then even yeah, then when they created VoIP, voice over IP, we could now send messages over the internet, and it started kicking off telephone lines. Okay, so we've George, you can close.
Yo, this was great. I had such a good time. And um, Brian, except there is small, we're going to see you people again sometime.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I want you to know, right, Brian, I know that when we talk about Bitcoin,
Yeah.
we are targeting, we always like, okay, hey, let's get the people back home, let's get the people in Africa. I know that there is this goal for us to get Africa on their own. When I talked to a group of your friends, that team we talked about, they were so concerned about, hey, development in Africa. If we Africa can let go, or if the West can let go of Africa, Africa will do better. And thinking that or looking at Bitcoin to be a means for Africa to be able to stand on her own without 100% depending like we do these days in the Western world. But I also want you to know that even in this space that you and I live, even in the diaspora, there are lots of people who do not know about Bitcoin, right? So in as much as our target audience, we try to make sure that we get our brothers and sisters who are in Africa learn about Bitcoin. Let's not forget our people around us too.
Yeah,
Right, because there's also people here who need this education. There are people here who are not aware. I told you that during the weekend, I was talking to a group of guys and they challenged me with a question. Past midnight, I'm texting you like, hey, Brian, I need an answer to this question, right? Because they don't know. The truth is that they don't know. So we need to keep making efforts like this to educate people in general, not only our brothers and sisters back home, but also our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, because a lot of people do not know this stuff. A lot of people don't know this stuff. So we need to be able to continuously educate. Again, I pray that we have more sessions like this, that we come and we talk about it, give out what we can give. And the reason we are giving is so that we can also, you can experience it, right? They say something is best understood when you an experience, when you experience it. Now, anyone who got the Moon Wallet today, you'll be able to talk to someone that is interested in getting Bitcoin, like, hey, this is what you can do. And remember, on that Moon Wallet, don't forget to set your security. If you just go to the security tab at the bottom, you will see, it will tell you to add a password. These people generated this long code for me to save. But again, it is very good. That's just so that you can use, even if you lose your phone, you can still access your wallet from a completely different device.
Yes.
Right. And remember, one thing that I read was that you cannot reset a password.
Yeah, if you lose it, forget. And that's one nice thing about Bitcoin, right? In the sense that I hear an echo. Anyway, that's one nice thing about Bitcoin in the sense that it's a scarcity that actually gives it more value, monetary value. So the more you lost your Bitcoin, the more Bitcoin goes scarce. You see what I'm saying? So save it. A lot of people end up losing it. If you lose your private key or that security, you don't set it up and you lose it, you'll never be able to have it. And the scarcer it is, the more people like Soso Babes are Raimo and so their Bitcoin go the high like Gary.
Yeah. So keep your security keys safe. Guard it like you guard your, whether your phone number or your SSN number, anything that you know that is really important, right? So keep it safe. Right, Mama, I did not even put mine in the cloud. I put mine in, I wrote mine down.
You see, Soja, almost if we see the do giveaway now, we supposed give Soja gift for the answer. He said, I said my sins. So I didn't think to because somebody.
Okay, I already said the security. Yes, no joke, Mama. Don't joke with your money. Bitcoin is your thing, yeah. You save, yeah, you can save in the cloud. But
Yes.
again, I wrote mine down just for, because imagine we're talking, and again, your cloud, you can access it even without your phone, right?
Uh,
So, yes, just keep it somewhere safe.
yes, right. So and with this, you can so to
Remember
round up.
my choice.
Yeah, so to round up, right? Let me summarize. So
Mm-hmm.
so overall, we have looked at it this way: we're in the world where we have energy to spend.
Mm-hmm.
If you think of your energy like you're a quiver with arrows in it, you don't want to shoot your arrows anyhow now. So time go reach where you really need to shoot, the arrow don't finish. This is so energy is like those arrows that we have in a quiver that we have to take and shoot. So now
Mm-hmm.
we have the ability to invest it wisely. Sometimes you use and shoot now kata beef on ground beef, that kind of stuff. So you're using it wisely because you chop down ground beef. So now uh in life we're able to spend that energy. You could be an artist, you could be a content generator, you could be a computer programmer, you could be Roy Mama, or you could be the biggest mama ever. You see, and that energy that you radiate, you can monetize it nowadays. So, but how do you store it? You can't store it in the bank and really feel it. If you,
Mm-hmm.
by the time you're retired, how do you tap back from the energy you had in your younger days? That's what assets are there to help us with. So, Bitcoin is this technology that was created for human beings with the purest ideals of what it means to store value, what it means to secure it, transfer it, and what it means to be human in terms of capturing your own energy. So, Bitcoin uses a very powerful set of technology and protocols to make sure that it secures its value. So, we are blessed to be at an age in that we can work and save the money, not all, but save a little in this technology, and it will help us collaborate with each other and grow.
Yep.
Nana is supposed to say, praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Now they used to talk, praise the Lord. They used to talk, right?
Awesome. This was great, guys. Thank you so much. And I do see a question from Bakery that all I need to do is buy Bitcoin and send them from my wallet, right? So that's something that again there to clarify. You cannot buy on Moon.
Yes. You can buy
Moon is a
somewhere
wallet.
else. Yes, you
Then
can
you
buy
send it
somewhere
to Moon.
else. Mhm. Are you in
So that's
Cameroon?
what I did. I used to have some on Cash App. So I had bought it on Cash App, then I transferred it to my Moon. I don't know what I was doing, but that's what I did. But
Yes.
yes, that's answer your question.
So
Yeah, this
I have
was great.
someone at
Thank
the
you.
door. Should I run and go or we close now?
We close. We close. We're good, Brian. We'll do this another time. And again, you will see a flyer when that happens. Yes, you can also buy a Robin Hood. Yep, 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 yep. Do that.
No, but Robin Hood. So baby, so come. Don't buy on Robin Hood. I'll tell you why. But
Don't?
yes.
Okay.
So, bye.
But Brian will not let me go. Whenever we are talking Bitcoin, he just doesn't end. He doesn't stop. But yeah, I don't know why. I'm interested in hearing why he doesn't recommend us buying Bitcoin on Robinhood. So I'm listening with you, baby Chris. Vali, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. I
Okay, bye.
appreciate your participation. It was amazing. Thank you.
All
Yes,
right.
why not Robinhood? Answer that question.
Yeah.
Mungo.
So Robin Hood, first of all, before it didn't give you the ability to ship it out. They had promised to add it later. I don't know if they've added now. So, but if they've
Oh,
added, then you can send out because before you could not ship your Bitcoin out. You see,
oh.
they'll just balance it, you a record that you have bought Bitcoin. See what I mean?
But you cannot send it to a different
Yes.
wallet. Because
Yes.
it was easy for me to do it from Cash App
Yeah,
to.
Cash App does that. Cash App actually, Cash App is a wallet you can receive.
Oh,
Yeah, so but
mm,
Robinhood is not like a wallet, so be careful. Oh, okay. She
okay.
says they have added. Okay, nice. It means they added it. Yeah, so that's fine. That's fine too. Robinhood. Yeah. No
Yeah.
doubt they answer all the questions over here. So like,
This thing is real. Oh. They are 49K. The first time we made a show, they were at 38.
yeah, and it was
Okay.
50 yesterday.
The first time we made a show about this on my platform here about Bitcoin, it was at 38K. Today it is at 49K. Okay. I thank you all so much for joining. I'm just saying, like again, sometimes we just have to share some of this information and do this together. Brian,
Yeah.
thank you. Might kick you out of my studio.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I'll call you. I have a work call now, then I'll call you after my work call.
Okay. All right. Later.
Sure. Hey guys, thank you all so much for joining. This has been amazing. When is the next one? I'll let you know, Mama. But this has been great for real. This is something that Brian and I talked about, and I was like, hey, let's do it. And little did we know that we're going to get this much participation. So thank you both so much. I appreciate you all who showed up. And oh, my voice is choked. My voice is dying. Excuse me. Whoa, gotta go. Thank you again, and I love you. Bye-bye. My voice died on me.